Welcome to Bilingual History. Bienvenidos a la historia bilingüe. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about the new country's first government, el nuevo país y su primer gobierno, the first president, the president's cabinet, and political party origins. Congress wrote the Constitution and Bill of Rights. They had to elect a president. Después de que el Congreso escribió y ratificó la Constitución y la Declaración de Derechos, tuvo que elegir un presidente. The first president of the United States, primer presidente de los Estados Unidos. George Washington was elected by a unanimous vote of a special Congress of presidential electors in 1789. These electors were people chosen by popular vote or appointment and represented each state. George Washington fue elegido por voto unánime de un Congreso especial de electores presidenciales en 1789. Estos electores eran personas elegidas por voto popular o designación y representaban a cada estado. The President's Cabinet. The cabinet is a group of people who advise the president. George Washington created the first cabinet with 4 advisors. El gabinete es un grupo de personas que asesoran al presidente. George Washington creó el primer gabinete con 4 asesores. There was Thomas Jefferson, Secretary of State, Alexander Hamilton, Secretary of the Treasury, Knox, Secretary of War, and Edmund Randolph, Attorney General. Political party origins, los orígenes de los partidos políticos. What is a political party? A political party is made up of individuals who organize to win elections, operate government, and influence public policy. ¿Qué es un partido político? Un partido político está formado por individuos que se organizan para ganar elecciones, operar el gobierno e influir en la política pública. The Democratic Republican Party. This political party was started by Thomas Jefferson. He believed landowners and farmers should lead the country. He opposed a strong federal government because it might limit individual rights. He also believed that the best government was one that governed the least. This political party was popular in the southern states. So, este es el Partido Demócrata Republicano, iniciado por Thomas Jefferson. Los terratenientes y agricultores creían que deberían liderar al país. Se opuso a un gobierno federal fuerte porque podría limitar los derechos individuales. Creía que el mejor gobierno era el que gobernaba menos. Y este partido fue popular en los estados del sur. Then we have the Federalist Party. This political party was started by Alexander Hamilton. He believed that merchants, investors, and manufacturers should lead the country. He also believed that the federal government should be strong and financially independent. He set up the first bank, the U.S. Mint to create money, and the first federal tax system. This political party was popular in the northern states. Este es el Partido Federalista, iniciado por Alexander Hamilton. Creía que los comerciantes, los inversores y los fabricantes deberían liderar el país. Creía que el gobierno federal debería ser fuerte y financieramente independiente. Estableció el primer banco, la Casa de Moneda de los Estados Unidos para crear dinero y el primer sistema de impuestos federales. Y este partido fue popular en los estados del norte. Eventually, the Federalist Party ended, and the Democratic Republican Party broke up into two separate parties. Eventualmente, el Partido Federalista terminó y el Partido Demócrata Republicano se dividió en dos partidos separados. Review. Decide if each statement is true or false. Decide si cada oración es verdad o falso. George Washington was first elected president in 1789. This is true. Electors are representatives who vote for the president. This is also true. The cabinet is a group of people who build furniture. This is false. The correct statement is the cabinet is a group of people who advise the president. Thomas Jefferson was Washington's Secretary of State. True. Jefferson liked the idea of a strong federal government. This is false. The correct word is opposed. Jefferson opposed the idea of a strong federal government. He thought that a strong federal government might limit people's individual rights and freedoms. Él no quería un gobierno federal fuerte porque él pensó que fue posible que este tipo de gobierno podía limitar los derechos de la gente. Alexander Hamilton was the Attorney General. False. Alexander Hamilton was the Secretary of Treasury. Hamilton believed that the government should be strong and financially independent. This is true. Hamilton helped set up the first bank and tax system. This is also true. The Federalist Party was popular in the South, and the Democratic Republican Party was popular in the North. This is false. The correct is actually the opposite. The Federalist Party was popular in the North, and the Democratic Republican Party was popular in the South. We still use these two political parties today, the Federalists and Democratic Republicans. That is false. Today, the two main political parties in the United States are Democrats and Republicans. Thanks for watching. Gracias por ver.